Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living.
All right, here's a third installment of the build. So I've got the towers mocked up on the crossmember. All the holes were drilled out, and I just kind of bolted it together pretty quickly to make sure that everything fit correctly. And it does. It went in relatively simple. I mean, yeah, the holes, you just gotta put a nut and bolt through it, so it's working. But everything looks good. I'm really pleased with the way it's turned out and how straight everything looks. Here I've gone and mocked up the upper and lower A-arms. Pretty simple, long bolt in the lower A-arm. And I just put the locking nut on just a little bit because I didn't want to thread it to engage the locking stuff in there. So in the top one, it's just 2 bolts. It's pretty simple to do these. They do have some nice adjustment left and right. I think that's pretty much all the adjustment you're going to get as far as when you go the alignment and get it done. I don't know. I don't see too many places on here you can mess with the alignment of it. But again, I'm no alignment expert, so maybe there is some other spots. But I see that as the main. So now it's off to paint. Here it is, completely painted and put on. Movie magic. I painted it with Pour 15 red, just because I wanted to have a little splash of color in there. Funny thing is, the passenger side coil, I put it upside down the first go around. So that was exciting, and had to tear that completely apart and put it back together because I'm a goof. But I caught it and I flipped it around. So, but everything looks really good. It fits great. Wasn't very hard to compress everything and get it to fit. So yeah, I'm excited. It's turning out to be pretty nice, and my vision's coming through here. I don't know if I'm more of a rat rod or if I'm going more towards a hot rod now, because I seem to be adding a lot of things in it that are nice and clean and not so much rat, more hot rod. So I guess we'll see what the final outcome is when we get there. But right now, I would venture to say that I'm going more towards hot rod than rat rod now. So, but we will see. Next, the brakes. So I put the brakes on, and they were super easy. And also the manual steering. I went with manual because the car is super light, so I don't, power steering would be nice, but I want to try to limit as much stuff to put on the motor, because I want the motor to just look like, I don't want a whole bunch of accessories sticking out of the front of the motor. So I want to keep that as clean as possible. So yeah, manual steering should be fine. And if it gets bad, I'll put a power one in. Here's a couple photos of the finished product. Everything's all set. And the last one here, I actually put spacers on so I could put the wheels back on it because they're 6 lug, and there it is.